We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Richardson will throw to start out here. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Into space at the 45. How about this? Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 81 yards. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here we go. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here we go. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
12. 11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 18 more yards there and another first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson off the play fake. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Colts 7, Bengals 0.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Shot.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Shot.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now Burrow on first down. He finds his running back Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there? It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back and we're underway in Baltimore. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 40. That go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down now.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Now it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 10 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll buy some time right. They stiff arms him. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards. And the pressure gets to him again. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Edwards. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he is going to go down. play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Richardson looking to throw this. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson sliding out of the pocket. But I think the ball's out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their... Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson likely to add on to their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jackson on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1.
You gotta make a move.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go. Here we go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson escaping the pressure right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
On 1st down, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And he is going to have a Colts first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Lamar changing the play.
At the 10-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Crochet, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. To return is McKenzie. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and short now following the fumble. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Ready.
Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Richardson looking to throw this. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. QB sneak, Richardson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Colts get a bit closer.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their face.
Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Down the left sideline. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Now Lamar changing the look. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, it's Taylor. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Colts on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, here's Richardson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Rolling to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Richardson off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. On the move to his left. And this one too low.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Richardson on the bootleg here. Escaping the pressure right. Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2nd and 11. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10, O'Connell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now yet another incompletion here. Connect on 3rd.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, now Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 19 yards away. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
12, fellas, here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Philip Dorsett holds it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Burrow on first down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Gun.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
11 MPK.
Now Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Burrow once again here on second and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Gotta go.
Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
I'm one, right?
On second down, here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a run with Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
On 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
12. Hey, can.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
On second down, Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 40 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
11 mighty. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rocked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Play action. Garoppolo. He will find Cole complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can watch.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. And the Raiders
have got him. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
Get hot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's complete to Cole. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's first and 10.
11 coming.
Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead of it be second down. Here comes second down. To throw, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. Third and 10. Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Here we go.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
11.
Here's Burrow. Looking here for Smith downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Here's second down. Throwing, Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And remember now, field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot from the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Here we go with Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here we go. First and goal.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. He got 29 yards that time. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens
touchdown. Zay Flowers, 42 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. 27 yards there, a first down. Purdy now to throw.
First down, San Francisco.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. These two teams all tied after one. Shotgun now with Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They go play action with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And some space here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Now he's free at the 35. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
17-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Purdy on the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 38, Ravens 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.